Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I am excited to give you a tour of our homeschool space for 2026. Now you don't really need a fancy homeschool room in order for you to teach your child, but we simply created a space that helps my son feel more comfortable, focused, and excited to learn. If you enjoy homeschool content like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe and join us on our journey. So here's our homeschool shelf. As you can see, here's where we store all our curriculum and supplies, and everything here is organized so my son can easily find what he needs and also practice independence. So before we start our homeschool week, I would usually arrange everything according to their days. So we have our book bins for Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We are using the Life Pack second grade curriculum as well as the Horizon second grade curriculum by AOP. It is a Christian-based learning program, so if you are interested, I will link it down below. These little trays, I bought them from Walmart. I'm not sure if they're still there, but they are for $2 for a pack of 3. And you can store card games, any manipulatives that you have as long as they're small enough. And then this little area here is another place where I put my manipulatives and some of his activities. And then this area here is where my son puts his dirty plates whenever he's done eating. And then, of course, he has to sanitize. So we bought this Germex from Amazon. It was only for $3, I think. And like I said, we are using the Life Pack and Horizons curriculum. So we do have our math, language arts, history, science, and the Bible. We have some extra books such as Brain Quest, and before you saw some Kumon, addition and subtraction, but we rarely use it. And then on top of our shelf, we do have some other books. We use them for encyclopedias or if you want to find out something new. They do come in sets. I'll link it down below if you are interested. And then this is 100 Facts books. It's a complete set as well. They're pretty nice, actually. We've used them once or twice. And there you go. And there's my son. That's our logo, Spectrum Homeschool. And then over here on the other side of the space, we do have our whiteboard where I do most of my teaching. I did place all his posters of the maps, the flags. He loves geography and history, so he loves looking at the map of the world, the United States of America. So we would usually look at that and then find out what the state capital is, which area, is it north, south, east, west. He's very interested in that. And then flags, he knows all his flags. I kid you not. Ask him anything about flags, he will describe it just like that. And here we have our little mini library area. We do get our books from our public library. We get at least 8 books per month, so we read 2 books per week. As much as possible, I would like to encourage him to read more, but our schedule is pretty packed, so 2 books per week is enough. I do have him read the Bible. He has a children's Bible, 2 children's Bible. We read it every night before we go to bed. Over here is where we store his toys. It's self-explanatory. So there he has his Legos, his cars, and others. He does get a few breaks, so he has all these toys inside. And here are more hanging posters. I think I got the rack from Amazon for less than $10. I'm not sure, but I'll link it down below once I remember. But anyways, we are learning the clock, the solar system. Behind those posters, there's habitats, vertebrate invertebrates. And then here is our to learn daily. Sometimes we follow through it, sometimes we don't, but the most important thing is to practice one-on-one conversation for 5 minutes. Since my son is autistic, we do need to practice on that a little bit more. And then over here is our science and arts room. This is actually a walk-in closet, but we converted it in order for it to be more functional. So I'll walk you through that in a little bit. So anyways, if we go here, this is his mini tent. This is where he does all his reading. Sometimes this is his area where he just wants to be alone. He would close the curtains. It's very convenient to have a tent, especially if your son is autistic. They like to be in a closed-off area away from any stimulus. Here are some posters. These are learning posters, which I got off from Amazon. And then this is from Amazon as well. It's a convertible sofa bed. It is pretty small. It's only good for 2 people, small people like me and my son. But yeah, sometimes we do sleep here.
Huh?
Okay, so most of the time, since my son really loves his homeschool area. Here is my desk. I do have a lot of things going on here, but bear with me. I do have a lot of Bibles because we are Christian, so I have probably 5 or 6 Bibles. Those are just one of them. The others are inside the drawers. And this is our vision board for 2026. We do change it up every year, sometimes in the middle of the year when we have something going on. That's my laptop. I have a lot of pens for journaling and as well as writing on our homeschool planner. I love pens, as you can see. And then this is my drawer area where I keep all my Bible stuff. So there's 3 drawers: Bible journaling, Bible stuff, and other whatnots. Let me open it. Okay, so those are my Bibles, my journals, my Bible supplies. I have a lot, I know. And then Bible tabs. I also have a lot of those. And yeah, that's my little corner right there. This is our homeschool logo, Spectrum Homeschool. I did design it at Canva. They have very nice templates there. It's pretty easy. This is our printer with our drawers. This is where I keep all our papers. There are labels in there, copy papers, vellum, anything that has to do anything with printing stuff. It's all in there. Now this is my son's desk. This desk is a double or dual desk, which we got off at Amazon as well. So if you are interested, I'll link it down below. And then this is our little snack bar area. So he does have a mini fridge where he keeps all his juice. And then at the bottom part, there are some crisps or what you call chips. Just snacks. And then I forgot to tell you about the bottom part of the homeschool shelf. So there you go. I have a lot of stuff going on. Mommy stuff where I put everything, first aid kit, bags, and then school supplies are in there. There's our homeschool supplies, the room supplies. So I keep batteries in there. And this is my vlogging storage bin. I only started vlogging this month, so I hope you can support our channel. Yeah. And then let's go over to the other side. So this is our musical instruments bin. So I do have a lot of stuff there, more on percussions and harmonicas. We do have a piano and a ukulele. We keep it in the storage area, other storage area. And that's Skylar's stuff. He can put anything in there. That way it's nice and clean. And then we do have some games going on here. We have a family night every weekend, so we do pull up some of those games and try to spend time together. And this is Amy, his cousin. So she does come over once in a while, so I gave her a little storage space as well there. And this is right by the front door, so when you enter, there's gonna be the today's schedule, which I need to update. And then that's his little art cart. I did make a video on that, a short video on how he cleaned it and organized it. And then over here is our little table where we do our manipulatives, learning activities. Right now we have our journal out and our library book out since we are about to read after that. And here's our little TV. I forgot to show it to you. We only watch TV when it has to do with learning. And we do let him watch YouTube Kids that is appropriate for his age once in a while. Now let's go over to our walk-in closet or our science and arts room. So let me just open the door. And here you go. There's really not much. We do have a whiteboard for our teaching stuff. A little mini table that we built in. My husband actually did that. And then behind the door, we do have his lab coat, his painting gown, his bag, and my painting apron as well. If you don't know, I do have another channel called Cheryl Creates. I do a lot of painting and art stuff. So if you would like to subscribe, go check it out. I'll link it below. And so these are See, that's one of the paintings that I did. I did a video on that. And in this area here, it's more storage. We keep a lot of our containers here. You see all that. We have a lot of containers. In homeschool, you do need a lot of containers. The brushes, the paints, and then some more paints, as well as pencils. So I keep it all there. And then if you look up top, there is a microscope. We bought it as well at Amazon. So we did start microscopy last year. So we are learning about the cell, the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. And also those are his manuals, science manuals right there. At the bottom here, you'll see these containers. These are a lot of his science kits or STEM kits. And so we have Science on Tuesdays. So if we open the first box, we have our chemistry sets. And I think we bought it at Amazon. Yeah, I think so. And in the second box, we have our slides for the microscope. And the third box, we have our STEM circuits. So we're learning all about simple circuits, etc. And these are just our extra stuff, like our construction papers, loose papers, etc. I am going to try and organize everything again in our science room. But we'll see. If I get more supplies, I will start to reorganize everything. And then this is my favorite area because I paint a lot. That's all my acrylic paints, my paintbrushes, and so I do all my recording here on my other channel. And this was the spin the wheel challenge, which I got 3 colors. So it was on my other channel wherein I painted with only 3 colors using acrylics. And yeah, so this is the science room and art room. And this is the full view of our homeschool room. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. It would certainly help our channel grow. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.